Hey there! I'm so glad you stopped by Seeing Beauty with Sandy today. I hope you'll grab a mug of tea or of coffee and join me for a little visit. Today, we're going to talk about the beauty of wallpaper. One of my favorite things. You know, wallpaper is really trending. Maybe you've been thinking about doing something special. Maybe you want to paper a whole room or an accent wall, or maybe a wall behind some bookshelves, or above a plate rail, or maybe there's a little powder room you'd like to turn into a little jewel box with wallpaper. There's so much out there to fulfill your dreams. There's the traditional plaids and stripes and florals and murals, and now so many fanciful things. There's just more than you can imagine. And today, I'm going to tell you how I fell in love with wallpaper. And I'm also going to tell you how I learned to pick a wallpaper that I wouldn't get tired of quickly. And that's really important. But when I was growing up as a little girl, my grandmother lived in a humble farmhouse. It was made or sided with plain wood and never been painted, and a tin roof with some rust on it, and a big front porch with a porch swing, and you guessed it, it was on a gravel road. It also had a back porch with a well, and I remember as a child having to take a bath in a wash tub on that back porch, being so glad it was a back porch and not the front porch. But as humble as that house was, in my grandmother's front room, she had wallpaper. Now, if in your mind you're imagining an older home that is just lovely and full of antiques and whatnot, that is not the room I'm describing, because this room had a wooden ceiling and it had walls made out of wood. So her wallpaper couldn't be put up with wheat paste like you normally would. No, it was tacked up. But it was so pretty. It was wreaths, just wreaths of red roses going down in a cascade down the wallpaper. And I'll never forget that. And I think I've loved wallpaper ever since. But then you fast forward to when my husband and I were ready to build our dream house. And it started like a lot of dreams do, on a paper napkin. And then it advanced to graph paper. We never did have a blueprint because he built the house himself. Maybe you have a dream house. Maybe you live in it. Or maybe it lives in your heart, in your imagination, and you're planning it. And every now and then you change the plans and renovate it. But someday it'll be exactly what you want. Well, when we were building this, it was a very slow process. It took 4 years. Before there was any sheetrock up, I was ready to buy wallpaper. And I started looking. Now, at that time, there was no internet, so I couldn't look online for wallpaper. I had to go to the wallpaper store. And they have these big, heavy books of wallpaper and scissors where you can snip out a little sample of that paper and take it home with you and dream on it. And I remember doing that and bringing several home. And some of you'd look at him and say, well, that one would do. Or, you know, the colors are okay. That one. But you know what? There was one, I didn't even have to look at the sample because I couldn't get it out of my mind. It was so beautiful to me, I just wanted to look at it again. And that's the one I picked because I thought I probably would not get tired of it quickly. And you know, I haven't. It's the wallpaper you see here behind me. Now, I haven't kept every wallpaper as long as I've kept that one. But I have followed that guideline that if I can't get it out of my mind, that it's probably so beautiful that I'll enjoy it for a long time. So if you're dreaming about wallpaper, I hope you'll really think about the beauty of it and the fact that there was an artist that did that, that was involved in that. And when you have some wallpaper, you have an opportunity to surround yourself with art every day. So until next Wednesday, I hope you'll still be looking around for beauty in wallpaper and beauty in other things, because it's there all around you. See you then.